Welcome to creating digital book displays using Omeka. In this tutorial, you will learn how to create a free account with Omeka, configure Omeka to be able to create book displays, build a collection of books in Omeka by entering metadata and descriptive information, design a visually appealing layout for your digital book display, and share your book display with your audience. In this tutorial, you will learn how to Omeka is a platform that allows users to build online exhibits and showcases for their work. It is especially useful for folks who work in libraries, archives, and museums, as it allows us to highlight interesting materials through displays that utilize images, bibliographic information, and other information such as synopses and recommendations. Today we are focusing on the free version of Omeka, but it's worth noting that many institutions utilize a commercial version, so you are gaining familiarity and practice with a tool that is used in many professional contexts. To get started, go to omeka.net and click the Sign Up button. For this project, select the free basic plan. Once you've made your plan selection, complete the sign-up process by entering your information and accepting the Omeka Terms of Service. Once you have clicked Sign Up, you will receive a confirmation email. Click on the link in the confirmation email to access your new account dashboard. Using your dashboard, you will set up your website where your digital book display will be located. To start, select Add a Site. You'll be asked to create a subdomain name, which should be something unique to you, like your last name, and a site title, which should be the title of your actual book display. When you have named your site, click Add Your New Site. Now we'll configure your Omeka account so that you can create displays using Omeka's Exhibit function. From your dashboard, select Manage Site. In Omeka, you'll create a display by adding items, which will in turn make up exhibits. You'll notice in the left-hand toolbar you have the option to add items but not exhibits. To have the ability to use the exhibits function, you'll need to install a plugin. Select Plugins from the menu at the top of the dashboard. From the plugins list, install Exhibit Builder. Wrap up the plugin installation by selecting a default method for sorting your exhibits and hit Save Changes. This choice is totally up to you and won't impact how your book display appears. You'll notice in the left-hand toolbar that there is now an Exhibits tab. Now we're going to configure some of your design options. Navigate to Appearance. From here, make sure that you are in the Theme tab. You have a choice of 4 basic layout themes, so select one that you find appealing, or simply retain the default theme. You can also choose to configure your theme to personalize your display. Under the Navigation tab, uncheck all 3 available boxes. This will remove unnecessary and distracting navigation buttons from the top of your book display. Be sure to save your changes. Under the Settings tab, uncheck Show Empty Elements and Show Element Set Headings. You have the option to adjust some basic display settings according to your own design decisions under this tab as well. Again, be sure to save your changes. Now you're ready to add some items to your Omeka site. Think of this as selecting and gathering the books for your display. From the toolbar, select Items, then Add an Item. In the Dublin Core tab, enter metadata for any fields that are required in your assignment or that contribute useful information to your display. If you want to enter multiple pieces of metadata in a single field, use the Add Input button. In the Item Type Metadata tab, make sure that you have selected text as your item type. In the Files tab, you have the chance to upload images of book covers, author photos, or any other type of media file that might add to the visuals of your display. When you have finished uploading your images, make sure you check the Public box so your items are visible to your audience. Then select Add Item. In the Files, when you have entered all the items that will make up your display, you are finally ready to start building your exhibit. Select Exhibits from the left-hand toolbar, then add an exhibit. Your exhibit, which is essentially like your display bookshelf, must have a title and a slug, which is a bit of identifying text that gets tacked on to your exhibit URL. Be sure that you check the Public box before continuing. Each display is housed on its own page, so click on Add Page to set up your digital book display. On your new page, you'll go through the exact same process of creating a title and slug for the display itself. Here, you can decide how your items or books will be displayed. Primarily, you will use gallery and file with text content blocks to display titles. You can also use file and text content blocks to add additional design elements and information to your display. You can also rearrange these content blocks on your page to create the display design you want. Select the content block layout that you want to start with and select Add New Content Block. Once you've selected a block type, you can populate your content directly from your saved items by clicking on Add Items. You can also adjust your layout options here. These will affect how items are displayed on your page. As always, be sure to save your changes. Continue to build your display by adding content blocks to your page. You can mix and match types of content blocks to create the design of your choice. Here are some examples of what the various types of content blocks look like to give you a sense of how they might fit together in your display design. Now we'll move on to the final step, sharing your display. From your page workspace, where you've been adding content blocks, select View Public Page. This will take you to the public page where your display is visible to your audience. Anyone with whom you share this URL will be able to navigate directly to your digital book display. In this tutorial, we've covered creating a free Omeka account, configuring your account, entering book metadata, designing a layout for your book display, and sharing your book display. In this tutorial, we've covered. If you need further assistance or resources, please contact the staff of the SLIS library. Thank you for watching and enjoy working creatively with Omeka to design digital book displays.